LVL has a hard-earned reputation as a trustworthy, premium construction material. But non-conforming imports that fail to meet strict Australian standards due to quality deficiencies, misidentified wood sources, faulty glues, and inadequate testing are damaging it, and they're jeopardising building safety and quality. At Wesbeam, we find that unacceptable, and you should too. So as Australia's only LVL manufacturer, we are dedicated to upholding Australian standards and safeguarding our industry and homeowners, with every product we supply being backed by independent assessments. Choosing Wesbeam ensures peace of mind, quality, safety and trust, so you can build with confidence and compliance. You'll know the LVL you're using is compliant if the following information is labelled on it. Reference to the standard, for example, AS/NZS 4357 Part 0, the LVL manufacturer's name or registered mark, the registered brand, or marking that in conjunction with published literature clearly identifies the structural properties that apply to that product. For example, at Wesbeam, E-beam is one product type, with a published list of characteristic design properties that accompany it. Clearly stated limitations of end use if relevant. The bond type of the glue line, which to be compliant with AS/NZS 4357 Part 0 must be A bond. The formaldehyde emission class. Preservative treated branding in accordance with AS/NZS 1604 Part 1. Here are some examples of branding information that's not compliant with our Australian standards. No manufacturer's name or registered mark, so you've no way of knowing who's responsible for the LVL. No accurate structural property identifier. E13 is not an AS 1720 Part 1 grade, and you can't determine the structural properties from it. No formaldehyde emission class. Unsuitable information on preservative treatment. If you're unsure, do your due diligence and ask the supplier for the following: certification of compliance from the manufacturer, characteristic structural properties from the manufacturer, which must include not only the E value, but also the remainder of the structural properties, such as bending strength, shear strength, bearing strength, etc. Certification of the ongoing validation and test procedures to ensure compliance during the manufacturing. And that means not just one test result from one batch. Any chain of custody documentation. And if you do suspect that a building product is non-conforming, register with the Building Codes Board and report it. Thanks for your attention on this important topic. And here's to building and using better wood.